There we go. Now we just filled our O2 condenser up with fuel, so that's good to go. Next thing we need to do is unlock some stuff for a small base. Press tab, go back to the tech tree, and we're going to go to the space tab. We're going to need a fuel tank for sure. We don't need the O2 station yet. That's not till space, but we do need small generator. Need a small constructor, large constructor, some cargo boxes, cargo controller, a food processor, armor locker, and solar panels. Next thing we'll also need is for the hover vessel. Need a generator, fuel tank, cargo box, container controller, container extension. Can't get that yet. Out of points. I need to level up some more. So we're gonna need more unlocked points so we can unlock some of this stuff, because we're going to build a hovercraft that can cut down trees really fast, which will help gain us more unlock points. So in the meantime, we're going to put our resources in here. It looks like we have almost 160 copper and almost 200 silicon and almost 560 iron ore, which is plenty. So while this biofuel is being made, which is going to be used to help fuel the base, we're going to need some devices. The first block we're going to do is a starter base block. Then under devices, we're going to need an armor locker. Need a small constructor. Going to need, now be careful, as you can see, this is for placeable SVHV, so small vehicle and hover vehicle. This one is for base and capital vessel. So you're going to want the bigger one, because that's going to be for the base. Do 2 of those. Clone chamber, because that'll mean this will be your spawn point if you die. We'll want a fridge, solar capacitor, small generator, and we shall need a fuel tank. And probably, I usually go for this base, about 4 solar panels. This should be more than enough resources to do this. We're going to need blocks. So I'm going to slide this bar over. So we got 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I should do about 100 blocks. That should be plenty for this base. This is not a hostile planet, starting planet, Akua. Especially where we're at, so we should be fine. So the next thing we're going to do is over here and start taking down some trees. Get some points. Another quick way to level up is pick up these. So you'll need these for like crafting foods and stuff. So like any spices, buds, proteins, all that type of stuff. Wheat, whatever you can find on the ground. If you pick it up, it'll give you experience points. And you can hunt animals. Level 6. Okay, so now I'm level 6. I'm going to go back to the tech tree and spend some more points. I got 30 available. So I can get my container extensions. My container controller for ore and wood. We'll need that for harvesting. Skip down. Need an RCS. Small thruster. Hover engine. And we'll need a harvester module. And probably a light. So now we have enough stuff to make our very first harvester. Fantastic. All right. So I can do shift click for 100, or I can do control click for an instant 100. I can do one at a time. When I reduce them, you just click on what you're building. So right now, I'll just throw all of this stuff in there because I don't need it at the moment. But what I do need is all of this. We'll come back for our blocks. So we are going to make a hole. And this here... Okay, so that should be enough. Now I can start spreading this out. We're basically going to hollow out the inside of this little mountain here just a little bit. Got it hollowed out just a little bit. All right, go check on our blocks. Okay. Now we're going to walk up the side of this, but we're going to hold the space bar. Hold the space bar, you can inch up a little bit by a little bit until you're up. Now, basically, I'm going to tap the mouse button and clear off the surface here. So if you haven't guessed already, this is a prime location for me for solar panels because the sun is directly down on it. So if I remove everything up here, make room for my solar panels, I can bring it down and connect it right to the base. So our base is right here, the entrance should be here. So I should be able to go straight down, yeah. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. There's the entrance. And here is where we're going to put some blocks all the way up just to get over to our solar panels. Open that up. Straight down here. Gonna make a hole. And this, where we're gonna put our base. That's where this block comes in. This is your core. So once you put your core down, this is now your new base. Now, put our blocks down. These blocks are not good against combat, but if you're in a area that has like no danger, yeah, that's what this is for. So if you click and you don't release and you drag, you can make the blocks go farther. So if you, before you put it down, if you right click, you can choose different shapes in different categories, different sizes, which can come in handy. Especially if you want to build your own ship. Make your own design from your favorite sci-fi show. There we go. So we're going to go pick up the rest of our blocks. Alright. So, we got to go all the way up here. Now, with that being said, let's start with the solar capacitor. That there. We're going to use the old trick from 7 Days to Die, jump place block, jump, place block. And we're going to do this all the way up. Alrighty, here we go. We are up. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to use our solar panels. So one's going to face west. Oh, the other one's going to face east. Like so. And we'll put them side by side. Use the end key to turn them around, and presto. There we go. So now where the sun's at, we are going to get power. This. I'm going to fall down the side here. Press spacebar. A jetpack so I don't die. And here we go. Make a little hole here, and this is where I'm going to put my small generator. Then in front of that, we're going to put our fuel tank. So we're doing both fuel and solar, for the simple fact that it is going to help use less resources to power the base, but solar energy is not an absolute. You still need some type of energy. Make the ceiling a little bit taller. Okay, so here we are going to use our 2 cargo boxes. One here, one here. And we're going to use our small constructor right here in the middle. So you press P to access the base. So we're going to rename it to a base. And we're going to go to devices. I usually do auto group. Over here for the first cargo box, we'll do input and output. So this one's input. This one's now output. So when I go to the constructor, I can do input and output resources. Next thing I'm going to do is take my armor locker, put that here by where the door is going to be. I'm also going to put the fridge over here. And then right here in this corner, for a clone chamber. Rotate that. So that when we press P, we can go to main and set this as a home spawn. So if we die, we'll just spawn here at our base. Back to auto group. Now we're going to go outside and grab our resources. We'll go to input, and we're going to drop all of this in. I should just do Control Shift just to make sure everything gets made. Now I don't want to put my rocks in here because it'll turn it to iron ore, copper ore, and silicon ore. I don't want to do that just yet. Only if I need to. So we're going to go to main, and to fuel ourselves here, we're going to go to manage, and we're going to drop our biofuel right in there. It brings up to 27%. Turn the power on, and presto. Now we are making our ingots from our ores. So while that's working, go to the fridge and deposit the plant protein, spice, some plant fibers, confetti moss, and the buds. So that's stuff that we're going to use in a minute. So we're going to sit here and wait for all of these to process, and then we will come back.